Okay, alright, so a couple months ago, I got a new lens, the Canon 50mm f1.8. It's a prime lens, so that's something new that I had to get used to because I've always been used to using a zoom lens. The one I've been using right now is a 24 to 105mm f4L lens. The one I've been using before was a 28 to 135mm. And then I have a telephoto that's a 70 to 200mm that can get me super close to a subject while standing far away. So getting a prime lens that you can't really zoom in is a new challenge for me, but I learned to love it a lot. So one of the advantages to get a prime lens is it can make that aperture really wide. So the amount of bokeh that you can get, the amount of background blur that you get, it is really beautiful. And the past 2 months or so that I've been taking pictures with it, image quality just turns out really nice. Check them out on, shameless plug, at Views of Harry. Pretty much all the recent pictures I've been posting on my Instagram account is taken directly from the Nifty 50. And honestly, every single time I take pictures with it, I get more and more in love with this lens. And that lens, honestly, is not a big lens. It's not heavy, it's not hard to carry. You can literally toss it in your pocket and you'll be fine with it. It's a super cheap lens as well, but the build quality is pretty good. Even though most of the lens is made out of plastic, the bracket, I just cracked my hand. I don't know if you heard it. So most of the lens is made out of plastic. However, the bracket mount is made out of metal. I think the older one used to be made out of plastic as well, but then Canon upgraded it to allow it to make out of metal. And this is the Nifty 50. It is a really small lens. Now, when I first got this lens, I had it on the 7D, and the 7D is a big camera. Put this lens on it. It's a little bit out of place because of how small this lens is, but once I got the Canon RP, the camera I'm recording on right now, the form of the body is just so much more smaller that this lens feels like it belongs in a mirrorless lens. However, because it's an EF lens mount made for the Canon DSLR camera lines, and Canon's mirrorless line uses an RF lens mount, I have to get an adapter. If I put the two together, it's still small. It's still one of the smallest lenses that I own currently. And there's really not much to complain about when you're using it with a mirrorless. It's light enough to carry around, it's portable. You're not having a giant lens sticking out that maybe make people uncomfortable if you're taking street photography, as we're taking pictures in the cities. We're trying to take pictures of just people walking on the street. You have this small lens, it's more concealed. It's harder to notice compared if you're carrying a bigger camera like the 70, or if you're really pro, the 1DX. That thing is like probably 3 times, 4 times the size of the RP that I'm recording right now. So honestly, past couple months, I love this lens. I love using it. I love taking portraits. I love taking subjects, landscape of this lens. If you're looking to upgrade your camera from a kit lens to something else, highly recommend the Nifty 50. It's like $125 or something, so it's probably one of the cheapest lenses that you're gonna get out there that gives you amazing image quality, and trust me with it, the thing's image quality is outstanding. Honestly, I never thought I'd be getting a prime lens or even using one like ever when I first started pictures, but now I'm loving every second of it. That's it. See you guys next time. Blah.